Yeah. Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 23, here's a second down and 9. Now here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught here by Metcalf. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Walker. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Again, Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Chigga Conqueror from 6 yards away. And Chiefs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on. Hey. Check, Bobcat.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Hoover. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Three.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Hoover. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw on 3rd down. Hoover. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
There he goes, left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 2nd and 9.
18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Hoover. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
On third down, Hoover. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they get their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again? Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson on for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hoover. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10. Off the bootleg. Hoover. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Will Anderson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually drop a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Chris Jones on the stop.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Tennessee offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Here's Walker to start the drive. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over at first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it first and 10 at the 40.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a second and 10. To throw again. Hoover. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
36 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Let's go now.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt. Let's go.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he will be taken down here, but another big gain on the ground to start the drive. This one good for 16, and yet again a first down. 169 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Walker will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Quick hitch, complete. It's Walker. Touchdown! Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Hoover. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
79 Broncos.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
21, Dolphins 10.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
To throw on third down. Hoover. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Walker now at 1st and 10. Shifts by him, and he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And that's a great run, and this is when you've got a running back that feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Forced out. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they're trying to preach. They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They dial a running play here with Hill. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Off-play action. Hoover. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Deonte Banks with it. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Throwing on first down. Hoover. They complete it to Hill. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
2nd down and 3. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Cut 19.
Operating from the gun. Hoover. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 56 yards. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 10. And McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Robinson. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready?
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will have a Dolphins first down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Robinson with another carry.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Come on.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5.
Go. Ready.
Robinson on a give right side. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
A give left side to Robinson.
A little juke. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
34-yard line.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
19 Tiger. Let go.
Again, it's Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go now.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Timberwolves.
Hand off now to Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's strong.
He's got him in. Complete. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. A great play there. 38 yards.
And the Chiefs are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Second down and 6 now. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They're going option play on third down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up fourth down.
Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes throwing on fourth. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Here we go. Start.
And they take a knee.